My name is Jeff Smith. I'm the Science Director at HawkWatch International. And this particular site, the Goshute Mountains, right on the edge of the Great Salt Desert on the Utah-Nevada border, is one of our premier hawk migration study sites, primarily because of the concentration of raptors that occur here. The most abundant species here are four species: the sharp-shinned hawk, the Cooper's hawk, which are close cousins in the accipiter world, the red-tailed hawk, and the American kestrel. Those four species comprise something on the order of 50 to 60% of the birds that we see here in a given fall season. But then we also have good numbers of golden eagles, for example, things like ospreys, northern harriers, the larger accipiter, the northern goshawk, prairie falcons, peregrine falcons, merlins. The Goshute Mountains is one of 12 sites where we do long-term monitoring of raptor migrations. We also are involved in a variety of other things here too, like banding and satellite tracking to learn about the migration geography of the species we study, to learn about the populations that we monitor. But typical day starts at 7 a.m. and everybody musters in the mess tent for breakfast and morning meetings to discuss what's going to go on that day. And then the counters usually start at 9 o'clock and do their count throughout the day till 6 o'clock. And so they're sitting up on the observation point all day long, counting all the migrants go by. The banders, their day is a matter of sitting in the trapping blinds and luring birds and hopefully catching lots of different species, putting bands on their legs that we use to track their movements, taking health measurements, and other kinds of things that we record during that process. Certainly habitat change, habitat loss, habitat degradation are a major threat to all manner of wildlife, and there certainly are numerous examples where many of the raptor species we study have been influenced by that. Long-term monitoring does not reveal exciting results every year. It takes a long time, decades, to come up with good solid information about what's going on with population trends. We're now just getting to that point. So having resources to maintain that long-term consistency of our monitoring efforts is a constant battle. So it's very important as a society and as a world population that we focus attention on long-term monitoring in order to be able to document some of these significant long-term changes that are happening that in many cases humans are influencing, but also may be influenced by other factors out of our control. But we need to understand the relationships between those influences in order to better understand how we can help ameliorate some of the problems or figure out what's going on more effectively. So having resources to maintain that long-term consistency of our monitoring efforts is a constant battle. Beyond that, lots of people excited and interested in the work that we do. Most of the work that we do is accomplished by virtue of seasonal volunteers. And so we hire or recruit 50 to 60 seasonal volunteers every year. So having continuous waves of new, young, invigorated and passionate folks to come out and staff our sites is always a key need.